The face-off here, we were working on some of this during the break. So let's see what he can do on this face-off. And good start there. He then moves the puck forward. Michigan takes it, goes back to the Irish, who send it back to the Michigan zone. Notre Dame now with the puck. They're trying to move it up into the zone. Puck goes around the boards behind the net. And Irish still putting on the pressure. Michigan kind of walked away from the puck there. Thought one of them had it, and then they didn't. All right, Michigan comes away with the puck now. Ethan sends us up to the boards. Good idea to pass that puck up and move it so we didn't get blocked. Michigan taking this puck through center ice, gets it into the Notre Dame zone. They try to get to the net, but they get poke checked. They get that through center ice, goes back to Michigan, who then sends it up again. Definitely going to be a tough battle today. Doing a quick line change on some of our forward line. Irish trying to take this one towards the middle, and Michigan has blocked them. Shot on goal though, good block by the goalie there. Notre Dame with the puck. They send it back to their point. Point sends this one in, goes off the goalie. Good defensive move by PJ Whittier there to get this one sent back behind the boards. Goes to Notre Dame's point again. He's going to send this in deep. No Michigan guys on him. And trying to get in there and some aggression. Michigan does get the puck. Sends that off to the right wing there. She'll bring this into the zone. Just has to get around one guy and almost leaks that one in. She winds up running into the goalie in the same process. Notre Dame does pick up this puck and sends it across the ice. They're going to bring it into the zone. Shot on goal. Good blocker there by the goalie to send this one off to the corner. Another shot on goal, center mass there. Notre Dame steals the puck. One-timer missed, and then another rebound, and scored Notre Dame. So the score is 1-0 Notre Dame. 14:54 left in the first period. So Notre Dame has first to score, but I have a feeling that this is going to be a tough matchup between these two teams. Notre Dame will win this face-off. Defense will take this back and kind of messed up lost the puck for a second there, but they want to send it up centered. And Michigan's there to take the puck back away. They're going to bring it into the Notre Dame zone. They're going to take a shot, and goalie will suck this one in for a save. Good save, goalie. Notre Dame with another face-off win. They're going to bring it through center ice into the Michigan zone. Michigan picks up the puck. Can they keep it? Bring it behind the net. Two Notre Dame guys there. They take the puck away. Tries for the wraparound. Denied there. Michigan now with the puck. Notre Dame putting the pressure on though. So they take it back away. Player goes down in the process. Notre Dame still with the pressure, but the puck does clear the zone. Michigan tried to get that, but they got their stick caught up. Michigan collects the puck, gets through center, gets tugged by the arm, and good attempt there, but Notre Dame does not come away with the puck. Ethan loses the puck in the corner. And puck gets centered and goes across the net. Ethan sends us up the boards, through the glass, up the center. Good play. Doesn't have enough gas to get the icing, so Notre Dame does pick up the puck. Michigan brings it back into the Notre Dame zone. Ethan shoots and sends it to the back of the net for a 1-1 game and 13-12 left in the first period. I knew this was going to be a nail-biter. It's going to be a really good game. It already is. Way to be in the right spot there, buddy. We just got to keep up the pressure. We got some momentum now.
Get after it, bud.
Notre Dame sends us up to center ice. They pass it to their winger, who brings it into the zone, sends the puck, and Notre Dame answers. The goalie couldn't get to it in time. Felt like Michigan needed a little bit more defense back there. It just wasn't fast enough to get back there. And there's some discussion now between the officials. I did see Ethan in there saying something. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Maybe they're calling interference on somebody for the goalie. So most likely we won't know what the call is, but we will know the outcome if the score stays the same or if it goes back to 1-1. They are calling that a goal, so score is 2-1 Notre Dame. I think they might have been saying it was offsides. Coaches are now talking to the officials, just trying to clarify. I don't think it'll change the outcome on the ice, but I think they're just trying to clarify what the call was and set expectations there. As that's happening, Notre Dame will take this as an opportunity for a free timeout. Something I don't find very respectful about the game, but, you know, it's just my perspective. Officials are just letting the other team know what the conversation was probably. Explaining why there was a delay in the call. And we'll get back underway here for another center ice face-off. All right, here we go. Score is 2-1, 12:58 left in the first period. And this is anybody's game. Both teams playing pretty aggressive, moving the puck really well, sending the puck deep when they need to. It was a good play behind the Notre Dame goal. Notre Dame does pick this up, sends it out, but Michigan's there to collect it. Michigan sends this in, and Notre Dame skates past it, but they do wind up collecting it, sending it across ice. Michigan will pick this one up, and 98 will send that towards 86, but 86 gets to take it away. Notre Dame sends a shot towards, but is blocked and sent off to deep in the corner. PJ, number 88, is playing aggressive on the puck. Good idea. Ike in the visor there gets the puck cleared out and taken away, but then Ike winds up taking that back. So Ike will send a shot, and it deflects off a stick and is out of play. Just so you know, too, I am a little bit more zoomed in than normal here, but I wanted to get some good shots, so if I'm a little lacking on the plays here, I apologize. I'll try to get them as best I can. Face-off will be to the left of the Notre Dame goalie. Face-off win by Michigan there. Gets past our defender, though, and Notre Dame's got some wheels. They get to the puck first to prevent the icing there. And Michigan picks it back up, sends it up, gets it through center ice, gets into the zone. 2-on-1 though, winds up Notre Dame takes that puck back. Still on, I'm trying with the back check. Good idea. Michigan picks up the puck again. Let's try this one more time. Going to send it towards the net, but that goes off the defender. And then deep into the right corner there. Good moves by 43. Sends us in to the goal. And Michigan goal. This game is tied up again from 2-2. 11:21 left in the period. I have a feeling this is going to be a nail-biter until the end. This is for all the marbles, though. And good win by Ethan there. Good thing we were practicing that face-offs before. Notre Dame does come away with the puck, though. They're going to get in the zone. Ethan's trying to back check. He does so and gets the puck away. Puck goes high and wide over the goalie. Michigan picks this one up. They're going to bring it through center ice. See if they'll move the puck. He gets taken down in the process. There's no call there. Michigan does come back with the puck, sends it in deep. Goes behind the boards and behind the net of Notre Dame goalie. And Ethan peels off. He should have stayed on him and got a little punch turn there, but he gets back at him, makes him make a move, and Notre Dame comes away with the puck, gets it out of their zone, but not easily. Michigan still putting the pressure on, trying to get this puck away, and they're slowing it down. Ethan now going to go behind the net, pick up some speed, some good crossovers. He needs a little bit more to get past him, but he does so and gets through center ice. He gets into the zone, goes coast to coast, sends it towards behind the net. Should have went on net, but it's all right. Michigan winds up picking it up. Now Notre Dame, they send it back the other side. Michigan follows. Puck gets passed up, but intercepted by Michigan in the center, and then taken away by Notre Dame. Fight for the puck now. Who will come away with it? Looks like Notre Dame has the puck, and Michigan with a good poke check turns the other way. Ike now with the puck. He sends it to somebody who wasn't there. Number 77 now bringing this puck in. Will he be able to get a shot off? He sends it out to his winger. And that puck goes back to 77. Gets out of the zone, and Michigan comes away with it. Just got back on side. Michigan still has the puck here. They try to get around one guy. He does. Notre Dame picks it up. And they're going to go through center ice. 2-on-2 here. And, somebody goes down in the process. Puck is no goal. Good job defender to keep that puck out of the net. It was sitting right next to the line, but did not cross it, so the ref called no goal. That was a close one. Good job, defender. Notre Dame will bring this into the zone. They send it back behind the net. PJ will pick this one up. And he's looking to see who he's going to send it to. He sends it across to his other D-man. Number 27 sends it up to 86. He brings it into the zone. Goes down on one knee to make this move. Ooh, he tries to get it around one guy, and now we have a breakaway opportunity for Notre Dame. Come on, goalie. And that puck stays out of the net. Good job, goalie. Michigan sends this back up the point. Who will send it across to number 98, who's going to bring it in. She's looking to see who she can get it to. She gets it to Ike. Ike tries to make a move around. That will be an offside call. Puck did cross the blue line. Just a reminder, we do have delayed offsides or tag up offsides. Somebody actually did break a stick down there. Got stuck in the net. So the ref's going to take that off the ice. And somebody's going to be using a different stick. All right, so number 43 is going to take this face off for Michigan. And they'll push it towards Notre Dame's zone, but Notre Dame will pick that up. Fight for the puck now in center ice. Notre Dame trying to move it. Michigan brings it back. Michigan brings it into the Notre Dame zone. They get in deep, and they stay with it. They go behind the net. Send it out to their point. Point tried to send that in, and they were denied. Notre Dame now with the puck going through center ice. They cross. And this will get taken away by Notre Dame. They send it back to another player. Goes back to the winger. Nobody's looking for the backdoor shot on goal, miss. And puck's still out. Good job, goalie. All right, so this puck will get brought in by Michigan. Miss. Skated right past the puck. Notre Dame will pick this one up, bring it to center ice. They'll bring it into the Michigan zone. And they got some pressure. Good poke check, take that away. Michigan now picks up the puck. They're going to bring it through center ice. See what we can do on this side. And they get that poked away. Ethan's back on the ice. And good poke check. Another poke check. Notre Dame with the puck. They tried to send it in. Good save by the goalie, number 33 there. Ethan just skated right past that puck. And puck goes up and is wild bouncing. Notre Dame still with the puck. They send it back to their point. They go to send it in, and good deflection by the goalie there. Ethan's got to beat the puck. Is he able to clear the zone? No, he's not. So fight for the puck in the corner. And Notre Dame comes away with it. Ethan gets back on the puck. Can he get it out of the zone? He's taking it down. He's got to try to get it across, but he gets it taken away. Needed to pass that a little bit sooner. He's getting up a little slower. Michigan gets back in. We needed a, not even filming it, I'm sorry guys. We needed a pass there, but the shot on goal didn't get a rebound. I'm going to zoom out a little bit because I think I'm missing some plays here, so give you a better view. And a miss there gave an opportunity for Notre Dame, but that goes wide of the net. Notre Dame with the pressure still in the Michigan zone. And Michigan intercepts this pass. They chip it up, keep it in center ice. Notre Dame will send this back, though, into the Michigan zone, where PJ Whittier will take this behind the net. Good speed. He sends this up towards the boards, gets it through center ice. And Michigan almost keeps that one. We got it clear now. So we'll send it back to our D, but that opens up Notre Dame, and a couple of good poke checks keep that puck from, keeps the player from getting the shot off. Good fight for the puck. Ike comes away with it. Sends it up to his forward. Forward will send this in. Everybody a chance to recenter. Notre Dame, though, will pick this one up. They get it out of the zone. And good back check to take that one away. This gets sent around the boards and to a Michigan player who gets to take it away. He didn't have enough speed at the time. So Notre Dame was able to pick this up. They'll bring it through center ice into the Michigan zone. They get it down deep towards the net, and this goes just wide of the net. Hits the boards. Michigan now with the puck. They get it out of the zone, chip it up towards the far wall. I should say the close wall to me. But Notre Dame chips it back in, and need to get rid of this puck, which we do. Get it to center. Good fight to keep the puck, and that's a hooking that will be called. We can all settle down. It was called. So power play for Michigan. There is 3:56 left in the first period. This face-off will go down to the left of the Notre Dame goalie. And Michigan has an opportunity with the man advantage. Good face-off win by Michigan. Can they hang on to it? Winger ties him up just long enough to get the puck back. Puck gets moved to the left point. He'll send it in, and that goes just wide of the net. Good shot opportunity there, though. He had an open lane. Puck gets sent across again. Just Notre Dame just missed it, but then picks it back up. They get a breakaway opportunity, but we actually had some speed to help us. They make a move, another move, sends it to another guy who couldn't get to it in time. And this puck now is regained by Michigan. Minute 26 left in the penalty kill here. Power play for Michigan. They're going to bring this back in the zone. They move it in, and they're going to call it offsides because they couldn't get a handle on it. They didn't have control of it. You are allowed to go backwards to the blue line, but you have to have full control of it, and they did not. So we'll have an offsides face-off here. Good face-off win by Michigan. PJ sends it across to the left wing. Left wing taking this one in, puts on the brakes, sends it back to Point. Point sends this one back in, goes high and over the net. Ethan will pick this one up, and he sends it a little bit deeper. Notre Dame gets it behind the net, though. Michigan picks it back up. And Michigan again with the puck. Can we get another goal here? Lots of stick action happening, lots of fighting. And Notre Dame will clear this down for a shot on goal, actually. Michigan defense will pick this one up. And they're fighting to keep it moving forward. They do so, though, pretty well. Get it into the zone D and get it taken away with a poke check. Notre Dame tried to clear that. Ethan got a stick on it, so it slowed it down, but gets past our defense. So Michigan will have to collect this and then send it back in. 18 seconds left on the penalty for Notre Dame. So they'll be at full strength momentarily. PJ sends this one in, gets deflected, and actually almost goes in. Goes right across the front of the goalie. Ike now with the puck. He takes a look, sends it deep, or sends it to another, tries to pass it. Penalty is now expired. Good play by Ike to be patient and wait for that one. 1 minute, 48 seconds left in the period. Score is now 3-2 Michigan. If you go back and look at that one, if Ike just would have swatted at it, I think the goalie would have covered it, but he was able to be patient, pull it back, and wait for the right opportunity to score. So Notre Dame's going to be hungry for another one, though, so we got to be cautious on their offensive. They're going to want to get it in deep, and they get it through into the Michigan zone. Michigan fighting to keep them out of the middle. Got to watch the back door there, though. Notre Dame still with the puck, goes to their point. They send it up to forward. Forward sends this puck, and Michigan gets a stick on it. They're able to clear it. So this one will get taken through the zone. Sends up to 98 here. Who's going to take a shot and just goes wide. Goalie didn't have to work on that one. Back to Michigan's point. Sends it in and tried a little deflection there. Minute 13 left in the first period here. And Notre Dame winds up clearing this puck out. And it should be an icing. And it is. Minute 2 left in the first period here. And Michigan tried to send this one in, but didn't get full power on it. Notre Dame sends this up and almost gets a breakaway opportunity. Good job, Michigan, with that back check. That was a great back check to stop that play. 45 seconds left in the first period. Notre Dame really wants to go into this tied into the second period. They're really trying hard to get that extra goal. It'll give them a little boost of confidence. Michigan still with the puck, 34 seconds left. Michigan picks this one up. They need to send this one up and kind of keep it in their zone. They get a poke check to slow that one down a little bit. Notre Dame picks this one up in the far wall. And Michigan picks it back up. Nice little battle for the puck here. Goes out to Notre Dame. They got 10 seconds to get it down. They'll flick it up and get it to number 7 here, who gets an opportunity. He's got some speed, but Michigan has a little more. He sends it across and is unsuccessful at getting that one in. So we'll go into the second period with a 3-2 lead by Michigan. Ten seconds before the intermission ends here. Just about to start the second period. "17 minutes is put back on the clock, and Michigan will win this face-off. Puck gets sent up to another Michigan player, brings it in, the center player there. They keep it in the zone. Puck gets sent, and puck is loose still. Defense will send that out, and defense whiffs on the slap shot there. So Notre Dame will pick this up. Lots of traffic, though, to get through. Michigan winds up keeping it out of their zone. Lots of poke checks and lots of moving. Puck gets sent up, and Michigan gets past, and they have a little bit of an opportunity there. Puck, good save by the goalie, though. Stop that rush. Michigan still with the puck, and Notre Dame's using the body to pick that one up, and they do. They send it to the boards, kind of awkward bank there, but they do pick it up. Michigan will collect that one, intercept that in mid-center ice. And Michigan goes down. Notre Dame picks up the puck. And one defender now. Back checking. There we go. Good. We kept him out of the middle there. Good idea. Puck gets sent up through center, but Notre Dame collects that one. They read that play really well. Notre Dame now with the puck. They send it to center, but nobody's home. And Ethan turns and sends this right to a Notre Dame player. Not the right idea. Had a conversation about blind passing, and I know he was trying to clear it, but gotta try to make a move. Ethan now, I thought Ethan was going to get that, but Notre Dame winds up picking it up. Another poke check, and another, and Notre Dame sends this to the back of the net. Game is now tied again, 3-3. 15-20 left in the second period. Really needed to clear that puck, and we just we couldn't get our sticks on it, unfortunately. A few mistakes were made there, and needed to. It's all right. Well, we can make it back up. Game has been going back and forth quite a bit. Of course, this is why these teams made it to the championship, because they have been playing very well together, and they have been playing very well against each other in this match. Defense will send this around the boards the other way. Michigan now trying to clear this. Notre Dame putting the pressure on. The center, Ike picks it up, and he's going to send this on goal, but he gets caught up with, I think, the other player's skate when he swung his stick, and so that got chopped down a little bit. He's fighting to regain control of the puck. And it's a tough battle. Michigan does come away with it, though. They send it center, but nobody's there to pick it up, and there's a penalty on the play. And it's a hooking. Not sure on who just yet. We're going to find out. And that'll be on Notre Dame, so Michigan will go on another power play at 14:39 left in the second. It's another 2 minutes to give the Wolverines a chance here to regain the lead. Notre Dame trying to clear this puck out, and they do so. Short-handed here. Got to keep him out of the zone. Goalie does a good job of keeping the blocker to the side to keep him out. Notre Dame still with the puck here. Again, short-handed. Michigan picks it up now, though, again. And they're getting through center ice. He's got to get rid of that puck. Gets to Notre Dame, who sends it back for no icing because they got the penalty kill. Michigan sends us around the boards for an easy pickup by Ike. Ike brings us to center ice. Tries to make a move. Will he do a toe drag? He always does. He sends us, and it goes behind the net. And the goalie will glove that one. Good save, goalie. Definitely gotta tell Ethan what he said. All right, 1 minute, 7 seconds left on the power play here. See if the Wolverines can do anything. Notre Dame picks it up, though. They're going to skate it through center ice. Again, short-handed. Good stick by PJ, but one of the Notre Dame kids goes into the boards head first. It's not ideal, but he does get up, so I don't think he went in too hard, luckily. Don't want to see anybody getting hurt here. PJ brings his puck in deep into the Notre Dame zone. He's fighting to keep the puck in the back. He's going to go back to his position. Notre Dame sends his puck up, and Wolverines will get a handle on it. Sends it across to the other D. They're going to send us back up. PJ in the front already, and he sends this one in, and it trickles almost over the goalie. Good opportunity there. Great shot by PJ Whittier. Wolverines still have the puck there, and penalty will go on that play for sure. So there will be a 5-on-3 for 12 seconds. And then it'll be 5-on-4 for the next minute 48. Notre Dame, some of the players were just confused. It's a 5-on-3. Good win by Wolverines. Ethan now with the puck. He sends it to his winger, sends it back, and he misses that pass. Didn't need that right now. He'll keep it in the zone, but Notre Dame will get this out. Notre Dame now at 5-on-4 strength. And can we get this one in? We get it right to the goalie, and it bounces off, though, rebounds off to Notre Dame. Notre Dame sends us in deep, right at our goalie. Minute 25 left on the power play for Michigan now, on the second power play. First is expired. And Michigan comes away with the puck through center ice. Ethan now with the puck. He sends us in, but it goes high off of one of the other players. Notre Dame, one guy, 1-on-3, brings us into the zone, but he gets pushed out to the side and deep into the corner. Puck comes out, leaks out to Notre Dame. They send us back in deep. PJ now with the puck. He's going to go for a skate, I think. So he brings it into the zone. He wants a goal. And could have probably put a stick on that, but he was going for a change. Notre Dame brings us into the Michigan zone. 35 seconds left on the power play. Good defensive move to clear that out. Ike now with the puck. If he gets some speed, he had a bad change there, but he has some speed. Can he keep it? He does. And Michigan regains the lead with 23 seconds left on the power play. I believe they are 1 for 3 on the power play today. 11:13 left in the second period. The score is now 4-3. What a good championship game. Either way, both teams are playing really well. All these kids are they're excellent. Excellent skaters, excellent stick handlers. This is AAA hockey right here. Michigan wins this one, goes back to our D, sends it up to the winger. Good pass and good collection there. They're going to send this one in. Goes behind the net, though. Goes around the boards, and Notre Dame will get this puck back to their player, try to clear it, but Michigan picks it up. Ike again with the puck. He sends us right at the goalie, and the goalie will save that one. Right idea, though. So Ike will take the face-off, and he wins that one. Tries to turn it, but the skates got in the way from one of the Notre Dame players, so gets pushed out, but then Michigan sends it in deep, and 98 will collect this. She has got to get rid of this quick, but Notre Dame was there. She sends us up the boards a little bit. Notre Dame picks it up. A couple poke checks, but Notre Dame comes away with it. They'll bring it through center ice. They have 3-on-2 situation here. See if they pass. They try to. Goes off the back of the net and down. Michigan comes away with the puck now. They need to stay strong here. Puck gets put back into the Wolverine zone where Notre Dame is skating around, making some moves. They get close to the net and miss the pass that probably would have sunk one, but Michigan is playing really well defensively. So they get rid of this puck, sends us up to the far left side of the ice. Slapper that goes right at the goalie, but what a shot. That goalie smacks that one down. Notre Dame now trying to get the puck through center ice. Poke check slows that down. And that puck will go all the way to the goalie. The goalie will cover that one. They love doing that move. They feel like big time NHLers when they flick the puck. Alright, so 10:30 left in the second period here. Goes back to Notre Dame to their point. Michigan's going to try to clear this up the wall, but Notre Dame's there to poke check. Michigan does pick that puck back up, sends it up to their winger. He kicks that puck forward. Good idea there. See if he can get a shot off. He kind of stumbles there. He went a little bit wide and goes back to their point. Point sends it up deep. Fight for the puck now. Notre Dame chips this one up out of the zone. And Michigan's defense is there to cause them trouble. And they will go into the goalie. I don't know if that's going to be a penalty on us. It will be a penalty on us for taking him down, but it didn't cause a goal, and that's what's important right now. So all we got to do is touch this puck. If we touch that puck that we did, that'll be a whistle. Oh. Not much we could have done with that one, but I think they're calling tripping, but I mean, I would call interference on Notre Dame because they took him into the goalie. They were just leaning. So there was technically no tripping. The call on the ice would, like, as an official, would be either no call or an interference on Notre Dame. That would be what I would call it. There was no breakaway, though, so there shouldn't even be. So they're going to give him a penalty shot, which is completely wrong because he didn't have a breakaway. They were leaning up against each other, and they both took each other down. So we won't have a penalty, but they'll have a penalty shot. So goalie's really got to stay strong here. Got to hold them here. 9:38 left on the clock in the second period. And I think what they're calling is they're saying that he had a breakaway, and when you take someone down in a breakaway, that's what they get. But definitely don't agree with that. Goalie's coming way out. Smart move. Take away the triangle there. Come on, goalie. And he blocks this. Good job, goalie. Awesome job. I can't whistle. My mouth is too dry. Good job, goalie. They're all giving him a lot of praise right now. Those are tough ones. But they got a penalty shot. They didn't score, and there's no penalty, so we will have 5-on-5 hockey. Wolverines win this face-off, send this behind their net, where Notre Dame will pick that up. And they need to get this out of the zone. Michigan's pushing this one up through center ice. Need some help. They get it in deep in the zone. Can they pass it and center it? Almost. Bad place, bad timing. And this time we're not going to take him down. And puck does not go in. Great save, goalie. Epic goaltending on both sides today. Pass gets centered, but gets fumbled, goes a little bit behind his skates. Back to one defender, back to 2-1. Now our other defender gets through. Notre Dame tries to pass that, but it goes deep into the zone. And Michigan, Notre Dame tries to center that. Michigan picks it up. And we're going to go on a change here for Michigan. Looks like we're doing a full change. Almost full change, all but one. Michigan fighting to keep this into the zone. They do so, and we get a shot off. Shot goes, but goes easy off the blocker. Let's move this puck around. Good idea. Sends it back in deep. Can they center it? They try to, but it goes off a defender. So Ike will take this around the corner, sends it back up to his point. Point sends it back to Ike. Tries to send it back to the boards and think that. Missed centered shot right there, but that would have been great. There's a stick on the ice for Notre Dame stick, I guess. They're telling them to go get it. And Notre Dame with a shot here, and that just barely goes wide by inches. Almost scraped the post there. Michigan trying to clear this, Notre Dame keeping it in. And we need to keep playing aggressive, slowing down a little bit. Another shot on goal, flicks up high over the net. Getting really dangerously close here. 7:32 left in the second period here. So a lot of hockey to go. And Michigan definitely looking like we're slowing down. Notre Dame touched the puck though, so I think there's a call on the ice there. Not sure exactly what. We will have a goalie change on both sides. I think the puck might have went out of play. I'm not sure on that. So we're going to have a face-off in the Notre Dame zone. Michigan wins this one. Sends us in. Surge to center. Notre Dame trying to get this puck cleared. They do so. But Michigan will pick it back up. Got some wheels. And he tries to send it in, but he gets taken down in the process. No call there. Puck gets deflected off, and defender pinches, and it pays off. So he'll try to send this towards the net. The goalie didn't even see that one. Oh, and Notre Dame will just fall right over him. Notre Dame does send this one out. And there's not going to be an icing here, but we need to do a little pep in our step. Notre Dame is hot on their tails. Michigan will send this one back up and try to send a fast pass, but Notre Dame picks it up. Good poke check, plays this one into Wolverine zone. They try to center that. They are unsuccessful. But Notre Dame still has the puck possession. Wolverines pick that one up and send it back down. That should be an icing, and it will be. So that face-off will come back to the Wolverines zone. 6:17 left in the second period. Score is still 4-3. You've been scoring, right?
Huh?
You've been scoring? On the app? On the app? Okay. Another icing of the puck. Ethan actually almost had him on that one, though. Ethan getting some coaching tips. There we go. Ooh. And Notre Dame will tie it up off that face-off. Ethan slid and almost blocked that shot. Just inches away from it, though. So this game is, again, tied up 4-4 with 6:05 left in the second period. Again, still plenty of hockey to go. Feels to me like the longest hockey game of my life. And I'm not even playing. Wolverines won that faceoff, but it got sent to Notre Dame. They try to get through center, get pushed outwards, and they'll take this behind the net. But they do have some good pressure to send it up to their point. That puck goes high and over, and lots of shots on goal there. Michigan now with the puck. They got a 3-on-2 opportunity, but the Notre Dame is back checking. And shot goes in with a takedown at the same time. So this game is back to a 1-goal lead by Michigan. 5:37 seconds left in the second period. Score is now 5-4. Michigan Wolverines. Another puck drop, and Michigan will come away with this face-off, but then gets it stolen away by Irish. Notre Dame trying to bring this into the zone. They do so, and they move that puck really well, sends this towards the net, but Michigan takes it out. They're going to go behind the net, get a little breathing room there, and they send it up, but Notre Dame will intercept this. They send that shot up and gets deflected out of play. A good save by the Michigan goalie. So we'll have a face-off to the left of the Michigan goalie now. Good win by Michigan, moving forward. They get it out of the zone, but can they keep it? No, they can't. Notre Dame brings it back in for an offsides, but that wasn't called. Unless it didn't go over the blue line, I just couldn't see it. And that puck goes up over their own Michigan player. Puck goes back into the Michigan zone, but Michigan will collect this. They'll take their time, pass it high and over. They got a stick and a foot on that one. But we will have an offside from that play. 4:41 left in the second period. Score is 5-4. And Notre Dame will win this face-off. They send it into the zone. Michigan will pick it up. They send it across. Great opportunity there. And they run into each other because the puck got stopped. And Notre Dame shoots this one and it leaks in. And we have, go figure, a tie game, 5-5, with 4:23 left in the second period. That was an unlucky stoppage in the center ice that kind of caused that setup and also the run-in that they had with each other. Seems like Ethan has switched to a winger. Could be his call. He has been going back and forth between center and winger. Possibly coach's decision. And Notre Dame will take this puck into the zone. Keeping him on the outside. They'll shoot this across in front of the net. Ethan now with the puck. He does a little spin move to keep control. He sends it up to his left winger. He's going to bring this into the zone. And let's see what he can do. Sends it back to his point, gets some more breathing room. Point sends this in, but it goes to Notre Dame. And Michigan will take it, tries to send it out. Notre Dame keeps it in. Just a slow pass. You need to hit that one harder. Again, a little bit harder of a sauce there. Notre Dame will pick this up, but we do clear the zone. They send it up deep to the blue line. Another shot on goal. The goalie will cover for a stoppage of play. 4:19 left in the second period here. Score is 5-5. And Michigan wins that, but Notre Dame picks it up. Poke check to get it back. And PJ now fighting to keep this possession here and clear it. Needs a little help. There he goes. He comes away with it. Fights and wins. Still fighting for the puck. Notre Dame now picks this one back up and tries to send it towards goal, but it's deflected off the skate of one of the Michigan players. Notre Dame does pick it back up in the corner, though. Point takes a shot. Deflected by the goalie. His left side. Michigan again with the puck. They're going to skate it up, pass it to their center. And Ike gets it around one guy, another guy, and sends this one towards the goal, but it goes wide of the net. Notre Dame will take this through center ice. They pass it up and trying to fumble that pass, so Michigan picks this one back up. They clear the zone, and the center will pick it up. So Ike now with a little bit of a lane, but then gets caught up in traffic. Michigan keeps it towards the center, and can they flick it in? Puck's still loose, and I don't believe that went in, but now we're protecting the goalie, so there's a little pushing and shoving in the front. Good stop, goalie. The goalie looks like he's a little slow to get up. Not sure if he's injured on the play there. Hopefully he's okay.
He twisted.
Yeah. Looks like the goalie's up, but again, he's moving a little slow. See how he's doing here. Goalie's back up, getting some water. Good to see him on his skates. So we'll face off to the right of the Notre Dame goalie. And Notre Dame picks this one up, but gets sent back to our point. Point will send this one in and into the glove. Great save, goalie. Might have been slow getting up, but he definitely moved that glove hand fast. So we'll do this all over again. And gets caught up in the ref's skates there. Another slapper that goes off of a player. Deep in the corner now. Michigan and Notre Dame fighting for the puck. And Notre Dame gets this one, sends it up the center ice. And gets around one guy, but number, I think it's 18, gets the puck, goes across the middle, it scares me. And Notre Dame overskates that puck. Luckily, Michigan winds up getting the puck now. And they'll send that to their far winger, who's going to send this one in, and that'll get deflected high and wide. Goes back to Michigan point, who will send this one in, and a little lobber, but looked like it was on target. And they deflected that one out. Notre Dame will pick this puck up now. They're going to try to clear the zone. They do. They're going to try to get through center ice, and they do. They're going to bring this up, and they get a poke check. Michigan reclaims the puck. Looking to see where they go. Passes this one up. Now we got some speed. See what we do here. Good move, but then goes down in the process. Michigan got to poke this, tries to take this back, and good fight in center ice for the puck. Still fighting for the puck. He goes down. No tripping because it wasn't caused by a stick. It was caused by skating. Ethan now with the puck. He slaps that down. He needs to get this centered. He gets into the corner. He sends it around the boards. Nobody over there, though. Needs to see where he's passing to instead of just passing. But it does go to Michigan's point. They bring it back up. And Ethan ready to shoot, but he's got no way to get the puck. So he needs to get up there and help it. Notre Dame will take this puck, brings it through center, and swipe by PJ was missed, but he still kept them on the outside. PJ now with the puck. Hopefully he goes for a skate. He needs one. It looks like he's going to try to take this one up, and he gets slowed down. So Ethan picks up the puck and needs to send this to somebody. He'll take a look, gets it around one guy, tries to move, sends it centered, but nobody home. So we can send this one on net. They'll send it in deep. Goes behind the net. Nobody back there. And poke check and a bump knocks that player down. Michigan will reclaim the puck here. And he goes down in the process. Does go over a stick without a call. That's okay. 35 seconds left in the second period. And shot deflected off of Michigan's defenseman. Michigan now sending this one up. They collected in center ice. Got a 2-on-2-ish, and that gets deflected as a pass off of a skate. Ethan keeps the puck in the zone. Michigan sends it in deep with 10 seconds left on the clock. This will most likely expire, and we'll go into the third period with a 5-on-5 or 5-goal tie. And they send it, goes off the post, but the buzzer sounds before. 17 more minutes left in the game unless we go into an overtime or shootout. I'm not sure exactly about the rules on the 5v5. 3v3 was a shootout. 5v5 championship might be different. But either way, we have one more period to go. All right. Intermission's over. 17 minutes is put back on the clock. And puck drop will happen momentarily. Last minute changes on the Wolverines. And the third period is officially started. Notre Dame will take that face-off win. They try to send it up into the zone. They do so. Michigan collects it though and sends it back towards the boards. Let's send this back down. Ike's skating after, but it's going to go icing, so he slows it down a little bit. No need to waste the energy. So Irish will win this face-off. They'll send it in, but it goes off their own player. He's going to try to send it back, and that puck goes in for the Fighting Irish's first lead of the game, 6-5, with 16:38 left in the period. Still a lot of hockey to play. Just making it a interesting game. So this puck leaks past everybody. Michigan will wind up picking it up though. They're trying to bring it into the zone. Notre Dame's fighting to keep it out. Michigan prevails and brings it in. But two Notre Dame guys are there. Sends it off the back of Notre Dame, who actually gets it back to Michigan and back to Notre Dame. Notre Dame now brings this puck into the Wolverine zone where Michigan defense will pick it back up. PJ now with the puck. He's going to bring it in deep. He's going to go into the zone. Centered pass, just missed, but then he turns around with his knee. Notre Dame keeps this puck out of their net. Good job, Notre Dame defense. They're going to bring it back into the Michigan zone where they have three guys to get through and are not successful at bringing this to the net. Notre Dame does pick it back up and gets a poke check. Michigan defense again on him. PJ really fighting to get this puck. Good job, PJ, to keep him distracted. One of the forwards is able to send this over to their other forward. They'll bring it into the Notre Dame zone. Good move. And he had to take it away last second. Didn't get the shot off. Notre Dame sends this up to the back of the heels of one of their players. It deflects off and goes to another Notre Dame player. Send this around the boards. You got to beat him to it. And Notre Dame collects it, but then gets centered to Michigan, who needs to get rid of this puck. Thank God they do. And this just barely gets out of the zone. That gets pushed out more. They'll send this back in. Good centering pass. Ethan needs to make a little move here. He sends this back up to the zone. Good idea to get it in deep. He was over the red, so no icing there. Ethan tried to get him on that, but the guy made a move and got around him. And this will get picked up by Michigan. Some collisions happening at the blue line. Good pass, but Wasn't expecting it, so Michigan will bring it into the zone. They're fighting to keep him out. Push him to the outside. And nobody on him right now. They'll send it up through the boards into the stick of Michigan defense, who will send it up to a forward again. Notre Dame was there, but fight for the puck.
Fight for it!
Michigan comes away with it. Ethan gets knocked down in the process. No call there. But these are aggressive times. This is hockey. You gotta be used to it. Deflection by our goalie. Send this to the far wall. Now they got some time and space. See what they're gonna do. And tries to make a move. Should have passed that puck, but said they were trying to be smart with it. PJ with a good poke check. Sends this back. And Michigan's gonna clear this, hopefully. And we'll have a change on the Michigan line. PJ trying to send this one out. Notre Dame picks it back up. And they send it to the zone, and puck just missed. Stick is lost. I'm not sure exactly whose. Puck goes to the goalie, who will cover. I don't know. Somebody's missing this stick. .13:07 left in the third period. Score still 6-5. And this puck will go back to Notre Dame's defense. Pass across, high shot. Michigan struggling to get this out of their zone, but they do so. And they send this up where Notre Dame will be there. Collision happens in center ice. I'm not exactly sure what happened. And swat down by Michigan caused this puck to go back in control of Michigan. A move to let them skate by. Another good move by Ike. Tried it the third time and they caught him on it. Sends this one centered, and puck gets picked up by Notre Dame. Sent to center ice where they'll carry it into the zone. PJ there to just barely get that puck out of the stick of Notre Dame. He'll send this up to his forward. Ike will try to get this in the zone. Back and forth with Notre Dame. They definitely are putting the pressure on. This puck gets sent and gets stuck by the skate of Notre Dame, but Michigan will get it to the zone. Notre Dame stops it, and they all overskate the puck. But this puck does get cleared out of the zone. Michigan will pick it up. They tried to send it over in a good swat down by Notre Dame. Pauses it for a moment, but Michigan regains control. They'll carry it to the zone, take a shot on net, but that goes wide. See if they can get to it in time to keep it in, and they do. So they send this across. Who sends it back to their point, but Notre Dame collects it in the process. They get caught up a little bit in traffic, and Michigan sends it back, but Notre Dame's there to collect it, and they're going to get a shot on goal, and they will gain a 2-goal lead with 11:07 left in the period. Score is now 7-5, Notre Dame.
Come on, Michigan, you gotta want it.
Michigan's gotta play a little bit more aggressive. Notre Dame get this on the pressure here. Notre Dame now with the puck goes off the skate of Michigan player. Michigan regains control. They get it towards the zone, into the zone at least, but get it cleared out by Notre Dame yet again. Take their time here and take a look. Sends this deep, but it gets swatted down by Irish. And poke check to try to get it out. Shot goes in off the mask of the goalie, and shot goes wide. You need to clear this puck, even if you have to ice it. You got to relieve the pressure here. Fight for the puck on the boards here. Looks like Michigan will regain control. They send this up, and you got to beat the puck. They do. They beat them to it and send it in deep. So Michigan's got the puck in deep in the Notre Dame zone. Notre Dame tries to send this one out, but doesn't get a full swing on it. Notre Dame does pick it up behind the net and poke check to stop that. Tries to send this centered, and goalie winds up easily blocking that. Notre Dame sends this up now, and Michigan's there to intercept. We'll go far and wide, and then get to center with a potential shot there, but it goes wide of the net. And Notre Dame will send this up the boards, and Ethan's there to collect it. What can he do? He sends it up towards the net, goes off the goalie and up to the wide side where Notre Dame will clear the zone. So Michigan sends us back up. Ethan's going to take this one into the zone, tries to move, gets caught up in traffic, gets taken down, process, gets back on his feet, and I think they're going to call something. But what are they going to call? Maybe tripping? I'm not sure what the call is on that, but the Michigan will go on power play here. Face-off will happen to the right of the Notre Dame goalie. So man advantage here, and puck is caught, and I don't know if it's in. So I think that was saved by the goalie, but he made the goal signal, so I can't tell.
Come on.
And Michigan will collect this. They're going to send this over to the other point. Good idea. PJ will send this towards the net.
Come on, Ethan!
Ethan needs to pick this one up and send it to the center. He gets it around one guy and gets it poke check away by the second guy. Notre Dame sends this one up, and this will go deep in the zone. PJ read that pretty well, so he was already ready to get down there, and he did, and he collects this so that we can utilize this power play as much to our advantage as we can. PJ brings it into the zone. He sends it deep. Ethan's on the other side there. He's going to try to collect this, and Notre Dame's there to fight, and they come away with it. And they send it back to the other side. 1:12 left in the penalty, and we'll freeze the puck here. .825 left in the period. Michigan's got to keep the pressure on. Keep shooting on that. Michigan tried to clear this. We're unsuccessful, but they do pick up the puck. Minute left on the power play here. And they get him on a line change. Can they make use of it? And good shot on goal. And I don't know where the puck is. I think the goalie actually stopped it in its pads. The goalie didn't even know where it was. Great shot on goal. 48 seconds left in the power play. Got to keep playing aggressive. Michigan will win this one. Good move to move the Irish around, but Irish collects this, and they send it all the way to the other side. 30 seconds left on the power play here. And Irish pinch in, which could be used to our advantage, but they actually wind up coming away with it. May get one more opportunity here. They send it up. They miss on that pass. Sends it back up, and now our forward has it. Sends it center into a lot of traffic though. Ike now with the puck. See if he could send this to the middle. He was unsuccessful at that, but he still has the puck. Penalty is over now. That's expired. And big collision towards the net. And the puck is just shot wide. That should have been a goal. That was too close. The goalie was out of the net. wide open net, but the shot was caught up by Notre Dame stick, and they prevented that from going in. Good defense by Notre Dame, and I think we're going to have a cross-checking maybe on Michigan. So Michigan will now go into a penalty kill situation. .6:51 left in the third period, 2 minutes on the penalty kill. Notre Dame wins this face-off, tries to send it in, and they get caught up with the Michigan player. Sends it around the boards, and Irish will pick this one back up and send it toward the goal. Goalie uses his stick hand to knock that down. Michigan comes away with the puck. They're going to send it way down, past Notre Dame, deep into the zone, where they're going to go and collect that. Good skating there by Michigan. We get a shorthander here. They tried to center that, but Notre Dame was there to pick it up. And we're playing defensively. Smart. Three players back. Michigan takes it and sends it back up, and Notre Dame is there. They get it back into the zone, but 3 Michigan players there keep it out to the outside. Puck goes deep into the corner and sent back to their point. They're going to take a shot here, I'm sure. And that goes off the post, missed. And Michigan got lucky on that one. But they're going to bring it into the zone shorthanded here. They're going on a change. Shot goes on goal, and goalie blocks that one. Notre Dame picks up the puck in the back. Another shot on goal by the same player, and goalie will freeze this one. 5:41 left in the period, and 50 seconds left on the penalty. So Notre Dame sends this back, but Michigan picks it up, sends it deep. Notre Dame wins the race to that puck, and will bring it into the Michigan zone. And that puck, no idea where it is. I think the goalie has it covered. He did. Good save, goalie. Looked like they were looking, Notre Dame was looking for a cross pass there to the center, and goalie covered that one to make sure that didn't happen. Puck gets dished back into the corner for Michigan. Notre Dame still has the possession. Michigan takes it back, tries to clear the zone, unsuccessful. Shot goes high and wide, or high, not wide, but high of the goal. The puck is still loose. Michigan do what they can to keep this puck moving the other way. They do so. Puck goes back to the goalie, deflected again by the goalie to the far wall. Notre Dame picks it back up. And Michigan trying to put the brakes on them and clear this puck. Puck goes through the skates of the Michigan player. Michigan is now at full strength again. We have 5-on-5 hockey. And they try to center that, and defenders there to get rid of that. Michigan now with the puck. They got a good opportunity with a 2-on-1 here. If they can capitalize, they need to pass this. Oh, shot just gets deflected by the goalie and goes out of play. What a save, goalie. That was a great shot and a great save. .431 left in the period.
Come on, Michigan!
Michigan tries to send this one in, and it goes off of a player. Notre Dame will send this around the wall. and Michigan will pick it up. They send it back, collect it in the center, and a little bit. Good pass and shot. Took a little time to do that one. You needed to get a faster shot off, but it's okay. So it goes back. Notre Dame takes it into the Michigan zone. They try to center this one, and the puck just goes left of the net. Michigan picks it back up, and they pass it up towards the forward, banks off the wall, and Notre Dame will collect this and send it back the other way. Michigan now sends it back up into the zone. They'll carry it through and protect the puck, and Notre Dame just puts it up a stick on there to get it out of the zone. Good stick poke check there to change the direction of the puck, and multiple kids going down there, but I think that was a rut in the ice. Didn't look like anybody stuck on anything. Ike now racing. He does gain control of it momentarily, but 3 Notre Damers take him down. Ethan now on the ice. And Michigan gets to take it away multiple times. Notre Dame is going to get a shot off here. And that puck hits the post. Mad dash for the puck now. Okay. Puck goes out to the defender, and Ethan skates past him. Got to get a stick down poke check there. Ethan and Ike now up in front. There's some power skaters, but Ethan gets tripped up a little bit. Sends it towards the center zone, but nobody was there. But the Notre Damers. KJ now with the puck. He's going to send this up to the winger. And they're going to call this icing because he was behind the red line. 2:40 left in the game here. If we can get one more, we may be able to pull the goalie and see if we can get our extra attacker and see if we can do anything there. But we'll see. Time will tell what we're going to do with that. Michigan sends this one up. It goes out of the zone, but Notre Dame is there to collect it. They're going to bring it back. And Ethan with a good forecheck gets caught up and waited for the offside good. Gets it back. Notre Dame gets it back out of the zone in the center. 2:22 left in the game here. They send it, and that goes off the back of a Notre Dame player. Michigan will send this one back up. It's Notre Dame in the center ice here. And they're just going to try to kill time with their 2-goal lead. And Michigan with the puck, they bake it off the boards. Ethan now with the puck to take this through the center zone. And he goes around his own player. He sends it, but it goes off the goalie, deflects down, and Notre Dame picks it up. 1:52 left in the game. Goalie's still in play. We don't have possession. Good block to keep this in the Notre Dame zone. Can we get it to the net? That's the question. Gotta turn it. And we'll go down in the process. And Notre Dame will clear this all the way down for an icing. 1:26 left in the game. Down by 2. Michigan goalie still in the net. Although he's skating out, so I think there's a timeout. We're going to see what's going to happen. It's been a hell of a game today. I have a feeling because we're going to be starting in the Notre Dame zone that we will pull our goalie and we'll get the extra attacker. And that'll do it for the timeout. So we'll get back on the ice. And Michigan's going to do whatever they can to keep this puck in the zone and prevent the open empty netter and sink one in the back of the Notre Dame net. Notre Dame dishes this back behind their net, and they send it, and it's just wide of the net for an icing. They were trying to get that empty netter, and they just went wide by a couple feet. Still have hockey to go. 1:16 left in the game here. Again, both teams playing amazing today. Need a win here. Notre Dame picks it up, sends it back to their player. They try to send it down. It gets blocked. Got to clear the zone, which we do. We can send it back in. Got to move fast. Notre Dame picks it up, but Michigan takes it away. Shot goes, gets blocked. And 58 seconds left. Sends it back to the point. Let's move the puck around. Good idea. Sends it towards Notre Dame, but they will send it. And they will be able to keep it away from going into the empty netter. So we'll have one more opportunity here to do something. 42 seconds left on the clock. We got to bring it in deep. Notre Dame putting a lot of pressure on, and centering pass is cut off, but our defender's there to collect it. They'll send it back in, and just goes through the legs. Good opportunity there. We'll have a keep here, though. Send it in deep into the zone with 24 seconds left. And Ike now with the puck, sends it out. Gets taken down in the process. There will be a penalty with 7. Oh, and now there's a fight. 17 seconds left in the game. 17 and a half seconds left in the game. And there will be at least one player out on both sides. So instead of taking the penalty, we had to retaliate. Probably should keep them in different boxes. Let them duke it out. Well, those boys are going to have to sit in the box together. Not sure exactly what's happening here. So it looks like it's an equal penalty, so we still have the man advantage for the next 17 seconds. Shot just goes wide of the net. 10 seconds left. See if we can get one more on the board. Shot goes towards the net, and that's going to do it for the game. Notre Dame will pick up this win. Michigan held in there strong, 7-5. Great back and forth game here. Good job, Notre Dame. You played strong. Lots of emotions here.